Sup everyone, my name is Daryl and I am a less than amateur runner who likes running and running related things. I am currently training for the London Marathon, which is happening next month, so I'm about 20 something days away from doing that. I'm running with a charity partner called RNID. That's the Royal National Institute for Deaf People. They raise money for those people who are deaf, have hearing loss, or suffer from tinnitus. I partnered with them because my dad suffers from partial hearing loss and he also suffers from tinnitus. So I thought it would be a good way, number one, I do want to run all the world major marathons. So it'll be great. I can run the London Marathon, but I can also raise money for those people who are in need of that. So right now that's going well. And training has been going well, and right now I'm still working on picking what shoe I want to run in for the marathon itself. So I went out and purchased a pair of Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s. I know they have the Pro 4s out, but I've read so many good reviews about the Pro 3s that I thought I would go out and purchase them. So before I decide on if this is going to be the marathon shoe for me, let's go take it for a run. So first thing I want to say about this shoe is wow. It should be that type of wow where it's like big bold letters across the screen saying wow, because it felt that good. So let's talk about the run that I went on. I did 10 miles at my goal marathon pace, my goal marathon pace is 8 minutes and 45 seconds. I actually ran a little bit faster than that. Seriously, these shoes felt like I felt like I was in a car with no brakes with these shoes. I felt like I was flying, and that might have just been my imagination having a new pair of super shoes, but I ended up running 10 miles at about 8 minutes and 16 seconds per mile. So it was a quick run. I felt like I could not slow down. I kept reminding myself, maybe slow down, back off the pace a little bit, but I ended up feeling so good that I just kept pushing in these. So it felt very good, very fast in these. Let's talk about the upper on the shoe. The upper is made up of a single layer mesh. It almost looks kind of like a fishnet or something. And if you look close enough, I don't know if I can get it in focus or get the sparkles to come out. You see here it has the Well, it's called have you guys ever read to your kids or been read this book as a kid called The Rainbow Fish? But it gives off the rainbow fish vibes with this material here, this color. I don't even know how to describe it, but if you look close enough throughout the shoe here, you can kind of see the sparkles built in to this pattern as well. Something about the color. They had a few different, maybe not a whole bunch, but the website that I went to, it had a couple different colors to choose from, but I really like this one. Just, it gave off a nice vibe, and I thought it would look really cool while I was running. The tongue, if you look closely at the tongue, I don't know if I can get it in focus here. There's 3 holes in the tongue, and I don't know if they just put those holes in there as a way to reduce weight for the shoe, or if it's just a way to create more breathability in the shoe itself. Which, by the way, it feels like it's a very breathable shoe. When I was running, my feet were not hot at all in the shoe itself. It felt good. Let's talk about the midsole on this shoe, which is honestly my favorite part of the shoe. This stuff is so light, I can't even describe it. And that might be part of the reason why when you hold it side by side to a similar shoe, that it just feels lighter, when in actuality it's a little bit heavier than maybe a similar shoe. But Saucony uses, it's called the Power Run PB foam. I don't know if I can get that in focus or not in the shoe. So we have the foam. We have a curved carbon plate in here, and up here, what is that called? The Speed Roll technology. All 3 of those combined in there felt like while I was running, each stride that I was taking, it was just propelling me forward while I was running. Made me feel like a very fast runner, which I'm not a very fast runner, but it made me feel like I was going to be capable of new speeds, and I didn't feel as tired when I was running, and that could have been a mental thing, but yes, definitely like this whole section of the shoe. It's definitely my favorite part. Actually, I lie. My favorite part is this rainbow fish color thing. That's still cool. Last part of the shoe is the outsole. It's made of, what do the Saucony call it, the XT900 rubber. If you look at it here in the back, it has a bunch of multi-directional patterns. Up here it has a whole bunch of little slashes that go across this way, as well as in the heel. And during my 10-mile run, it was pretty typical weather, not rainy or anything, it was dry. I felt like I had a really good grip on these shoes. I didn't take a lot of tight corners, but I still did some twists and turns, and the shoe itself felt very comfortable, felt like it was not slipping at all. And I can only imagine in the rain, it would feel like it would have really solid traction on the shoe. So is this going to be the shoe that I wear for the London Marathon? And that is a definite yes. This is going to be my race day shoe for the London Marathon. I am super excited to try this out for longer. I ran in 10 miles, and I don't plan on doing any other runs in the shoes. I'm going to save them for London, but I feel like they're going to be very comfortable in my feet. They're going to help me propel forward for the times when I'm starting to get tired. I just feel like it's going to be a solid race day shoe. And I mean, that's my personal recommendation. I'm not a shoe expert. I'm still learning a lot about shoes. I'm the guy that a long time ago would just buy one pair of shoes. It was like the Nike Pegasus. I would wear that for training. I would wear it for race day and beyond. I put way more miles on those shoes than I should have. So this is all still new to me. All right, so let's talk about pricing of the shoe. Even though it's last year's model, it still runs at full retail on Saucony's website, which is $225 the last time I checked. I did buy mine from, I think it's called Roadrunner Sports. It was my first time buying something from them. So I got a couple, I think I got free shipping and a discount, and I earned some money back. So I ended up paying just under, I think, $180 maybe. You'd have to look for sure. You can ask me if you're really curious about how much I ended up paying for the shoes. But yeah. Also, if you made it this far in the video and you watched the entire thing, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I know I'm a little bit awkward. I'm not a shoe expert. I don't claim to be a shoe expert. I just love running so much. And just recently I found getting different types of shoes has been kind of exciting for the running process for me, learning about what different types of shoes do what for your run. So it's just been kind of fun to make these videos because I sit down and do a little bit of research on each shoe before I start talking about it. So thank you again for watching. You guys have a great time on your next run.